I am never playing Morrowind without this mod ever again. Inventory extender changes, dare I say fixes, the Morrowind user interface system so that you can see the items in your inventory much more clearly. Look at this. You've got different tabs up here, categorizing the items you have into armor, clothing, consumables, even books. You see the items listed in a neat table like this, displaying all sorts of attributes all the different items have. So for example, the weight, the value, the weight to value ratio also. You can sort by these, by the way, just by clicking. And if you're not happy with what you're seeing here, well, you can customize it. You can also display the condition or the total weight of all the items added up. Just honestly, an amazing overhaul to the inventory system of this game. By the way, you're not bound to this table view. If you prefer the grid view, all you gotta do is this. And you can see the items in the good old grid just like before, but you still get to take advantage of all the different tabs if you wish. By default, you equip or use items using the R key on your keyboard, but you can, of course, change the key. If you click an item, you will actually drag it and you will be able to move it out of your inventory. These two controls can also be switched, so you really get full control of this mod. And by the way, let me just show you the config menu for this. There are so many options here, down to the table row height and compatibility with different mods like Interface Reimagined or Tooltips Complete. Yeah, that's another thing. You can also see tooltips in this mod. So for example, I've got Sun's Dusk installed, which gives some clothing heat and cold resistance attributes, and you can see these right here. I've also toggled on the option to compare items to the one that I have equipped right now. So for example, if I hover over Common Robe, it's going to compare it to the Novice robes that I'm wearing right now, and I can instantly see that it's not worth putting on. The merchant inventory looks like this, so you can clearly see your goods and their goods side by side, and just by clicking here you can switch the categories in both views to only filter for the things that you're interested in. The one possible downside of this mod is the fact that you just can't see the paper doll. Apparently it's impossible to implement in OpenMW Lua right now, so that's not a thing, but I honestly don't really care about that, so if you do, just be wary of that. But I think in any other way, this mod is a straight up upgrade to the vanilla UI, and I can honestly never see myself playing without it voluntarily ever again. I've been playing with this mod for months now because it was available as a beta on the OpenMW Discord, but it has now finally been released on Nexus, which means that it's probably considered stable enough for the general public to use, and I honestly cannot recommend you enough to use this one. The author of the mod is Ralt, a veteran of OpenMW modding, responsible, for example, for the Magic Menu Replacer, which allows you to filter for different things, or even the Bardcraft mod, which basically gives you an ability to become a bard. So this is the work of someone who really knows what they're doing, and they've definitely cooked with this one. The mod is linked down in the description, so make sure to check it out and enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Am Civi Bless.